Yeah. We're recording. And, what's up?
What's happening, everybody?
I just noticed you have the hairiest arms. What are you about to turn into, like?
That's what I do. I don't trim it.
Something?
I don't trim it. You know Owen trims his hair, his arm hair.
That's pretty.
Is that
gay.
weird? Is that weird, dude?
Not if he sells knives.
Unless you're saying weird as in gay, yes, it's pretty weird.
Yeah.
If it's just weird as
Actually,
in creepy.
my roommate Stan. Hi, thank you.
Thank you.
Great.
What you getting?
That's one of the reoccurring things here. We actually record us ordering our food and ripping off each other's food.
Oh, I'm not ordering no food.
Yeah, I just ate a whole box of wheat thins in the car.
I ate for free. I'm not gonna pay to eat again.
What'd you eat?
Chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders?
Chicken tenders and French fries.
Were you dry or you have put sauce on it?
I put hot sauce on it.
Really?
Hot sauce, Louisiana hot sauce.
Have you been changing your diet at all recently? Have you been eating a little healthier?
By healthier, you mean eating nothing? Yeah. No, here and there. I'll eat healthy here and there.
You moved to New York about
2 years ago.
2 years ago, and then I remember visiting you like 3 months into it, or maybe something like. It was a short time after you moved there, and you gained a lot of weight.
Yeah, because I was dating Jill, who worked at a fucking bakery, and all I ate was red velvet cupcakes every single 2 a day. 2 a day. I could have been dragged into it. Cupcakes the size of muffins.
Oh,
I'm sure getting you. What's the soup du jour? Mushroom?
Soup du jour.
Yes, I'll take that.
Spit in his food for saying that. You should spit in his food for saying that. Yeah, what's the soup du jour?
What's the soup of the day?
It's my phlegm.
That sounds good. I'll have that. I'll have that. And what would you recommend for a nice Bavarian lager?
It's very low in alcohol.
Medium.
How deep do you put the dick in your mouth?
Do you have Anger? I'll have that.
I'm immature.
It's gonna be right on the top of the beer bottle list. It's advertised by
I'm okay right now.
nothing to drink.
Yeah. We came just to watch him stuff his face. We came to watch him stuff his face. Well, that's okay.
It's not a soup. That's not gonna be very entertaining.
Well,
if it's hot as hell.
it feels like hot to burn the roof of his mouth.
It's making this harder for me to order a beer. There's so many beers here. Where you would
That's your problem.
by the
That's
way.
your problem.
That's a problem.
You're exploring way too far with this beer shit.
And the beers are set up like a karaoke list.
How do you get that into beer? Like, it's
like getting into technology. It's like getting into food. Like I love German-style beers, and I don't like any of that wheat beer.
Aren't you half German?
My first experience with beer was just, it was a Korean store that would sell us 40s even though we were 14 years old.
And that's why you're asking me why I like beer so much.
We were just
not even that good. You can get it anywhere.
Yeah,
right?
we were just drinking 40s and getting drunk, and we understood that. If I was thirsty, I would have some juice. If I want to get...
The regular, just Bavarian style lager. It's like a regular lager. It's no doppel or anything like that. No, she just gave me a horrible look.
Yeah, because she said she has 4 of them, and which one do you want?
It doesn't have the
But
one
I don't think
want.
you understood her question just now was, how much do you want me to fill your vagina up with this beer?
We should preface by saying that this is the Always Funny in Philadelphia podcast with myself, Andrew Alexander, Dave Temple, and our guest Monroe Martin.
That's just in case you clicked on it and thought it was something else.
Yeah.
You know? And you're like, wait a minute.
To the 4 people listening, hey, what's up, y'all?
Monroe's back home for the weekend. He's doing a feature spot at the Laugh House. So
Feature
naturally,
for Corey Zoomin Miller as
Zoom in.
as Tom Cassidy would say. Is it zoom in or zoom in? You shut up, stupid. It's fucking who says zoom in? Whose name in history was zoom in?
But like, no, I've always been into beer. I've always been into good beer. I like the process of making it. I enjoy
making beer.
Yeah.
How does it get made?
It's all about fermentation. I'm not gonna go through the step-by-step thing,
No,
but
I'm
it's
just
like
saying.
you
All right,
mix.
fermentation. Like, give me the basic rundown. Is it like making corn liquor?
You know how to make corn
It's
liquor?
it's very you could say it's similar,
But
definitely.
you know how to make corn liquor?
Really? I want to hear about that. Beer is boring compared to that. I want to hear about corn liquor.
No, corn liquor seems pretty boring. Like, they just take the little pot.
Nothing boring has ever happened from corn liquor. Believe me, dude.
Yeah, I got some stains in my car.
You've made your own.
No. But I've seen the process and I've been taught.
Have you ever been drunk on corn liquor? Do you know what it's like?
I've never been drunk on it. Like, I've tried it, and it's one of those things that like raises your body temperature right away. And like, I tried it in the summer, so I'm just like, I'm not interested in that anymore.
I've never drank corn liquor.
I will get you some corn liquor.
Like, if
And me
what
and
does
you
it taste
will-
like?
It actually doesn't taste that bad in terms of liquor. You know me. I don't drink brown liquor. I don't drink anything too strong. And the most effectual feel is the warmth. Immediately, you'll feel like there's a Christmas fire in your chest.
Feel like your granddad just rubbed his hands on your stomach. It's like, I'm still here.
I went camping like a month or two ago. You saw the pictures from that.
Where?
And my friend went to this liquor store, and it was like backwoods Pennsylvania, and he was just making small talk with the ladies, like, what's the best, what do you guys got on special to get the job done? And he was just making jokes. She's like, if you really want to get the job done, I have something under this cabinet that I can sell you. She, no lie, gives him this ceramic jug, like an old style XXX jug of Pennsylvania corn liquor, and he bought it. It was like $30 for like a huge jug. And then we went camping and we started drinking it, and it was the worst decision I've ever made.
Just you two?
Yeah, I
You
drank.
two in the woods?
Yeah,
So is this your coming out
Go
podcast?
ahead, go ahead,
Is this
go
your
ahead.
coming out episode?
yeah. Go ahead.
We actually use the corn liquor as lubrication.
I think there was a lot of corn liquor in Brokeback
when
Mountain.
we go camping, dude, he has this Jeep Wrangler. It's like a brand new Jeep Wrangler. It's awesome. And we go off any hill, we go off any terrain. It's really fun. But when he's driving drunk on corn liquor, we almost drove off the side of a mountain, no lie,
Why?
twice.
But I'm still stuck on the fact that there was an old school bottle with XXX on it. Like, where
Nah,
did she
it literally-
pull that out of? Well,
It-
Popeye, a Popeye
literally-
episode? She was
it
like,
didn't have XXX literally, but it was like clay.
Yeah.
It was a ceramic.
And it's always stored under something.
Yeah.
No one ever puts like corn liquor on a shelf. It's always like, oh yeah, I look under the kitchen table, I got some corn under there, and you be like, wow.
Yeah, no, I think it's really illegal, right? That's why people have to make it themselves.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the deal with that, but
Percentage is really high.
I'm gonna look into it.
I just want to tag on something else that you
Yeah,
just
never.
said.
Whatever you, if you're buying it, like, if you're buying corn liquor that's sold in stores and has like a nice label, it's like it's fake. You want stuff that's in jars, made by a really old black guy in the woods who has like a hound dog. It's like they know how to make.
Or a really old black guy in North Philly.
Yeah, well, yeah.
cat
In
with
general,
one eye.
in general, a really old black
That's
guy.
the city
in
version.
Woodland. If you struggled from the civil rights, like during the civil rights era, like you know how to make corn liquor. I'll say that.
But they
These pussies these days, they don't know shit about.
They have their
started,
5-time distilled vodkas from P. Diddy.
Is that true too? Is the whole running the vodka through the Brita? Is that true?
It makes it
Filter it and make it a bit
smoother.
better.
It makes it smoother for sure.
What, if you put your vodka through a Brita?
Yeah, that's like an urban legend. Like you
a
can take,
Brita, like a Brita water.
yeah, like you can take like Bankers Club and just keep running it through Brita, and then it's like fucking Grey Goose.
Dude, I have no idea.
Like the
That
only
just sounds really bad.
the
like,
only
weird.
difference between the top shelf vodka and like the well vodka is like it's just filtered out more and more and more.
She didn't know.
I don't really drink vodka like that.
I like vodka. It's like if I'm gonna drink liquor, I'm gonna drink vodka or gin or. I started getting into tequila.
I'm getting back into it. I'm just getting back into whatever gets me there quicker.
That's what alcohol's for.
That's interesting.
Huh? That's a what?
That's what alcohol's for.
Yeah, I'm not really into taste. I'd rather just drink whatever's going to go, hey, I can fuck this girl. I'm going to drink it.
That's really no. I'd like to talk about that as well. It's like you. I've never really. I don't think I've ever shared a drink with you. I don't think me and you have gone out. And I've known you probably longer than I've known anybody in this
Bro has
area.
only drunk with like Chris Cotton.
Thank you.
Yeah. I drink with Chris Cotton and
I've heard stories of that. You've told me stories.
yeah.
Which I'll be honest with you, that's kind of weird. It's kind of offensive.
My bad.
Yeah.
Weird relationship
Yeah,
with Chris
can I at least
Cotton,
buy you
he's
one
the
right now?
only
You want a
one
beer?
Huh?
You want a beer
allow
now?
him to drink
I
with.
don't really like beer though. I'm not a beer fan.
What do you want? I'll get you a drink.
I'll take a shot.
Shot of what? I'm interested to see what you want a shot of.
I'll always get a shot of whiskey.
Shot of
I'll
chop.
always get a shot of Jameson.
All right.
The Jameson whiskey? See, I don't know my liquor.
Jameson
name.
is.
I know what I know when I order it with confidence, and I just don't go out of those realms.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I can it'll
That's
be funny if
fine.
you like, I'll have some Grey Goose whiskey. And they're like, what?
It's the douchebags who like want to seem like they know a thing or two about wine, and they'll order wine to impress their friends. Well, like, if you saw me here, and I ordered like some kind of wine, or I looked at it and I took a swig of it. What's the number one thing that everyone says when they try to bullshit about how they much know about liquor or wine? They say that's a good year, right?
How much are those
A
fries?
good year?
Yeah.
How
Everyone
much is
says
a
that.
basket of fries for
What
the
does the
table?
year have to do with anything?
With wine, it has.
But not if it's like 1997. Like, that's
I'll give you
fair.
I'll give you the breakdown. When people are talking about the year of when they're ordering wine,
Yeah.
they're talking about the weather patterns that may have affected the grapes that made that wine. So if you're really into wine, you'll look at the year and you'll be like, all right, where was it made? It was made in California. Thank you so much.
Oh, you really got soup.
Yeah.
I think you was doing
Alright,
being
but-
a douche.
Oh, man,
cares?
winter time is for cardigans and soup.
Well, all right. Like with the.
And
How
drinking
many
in the
years
woods
does
with your
wine
homie.
have to stay in a bottle before it's like it fucking even matters?
90% of wine is meant to be drank within the year that it's made.
Really?
There's only a few wines out there that actually like
Get better with time.
Yeah, and like and those wines really do get better with time.
It's like
for the
women.
most part, like most
People
wine.
always
like,
talk about they want a grown woman. She know what she's doing. No, most of them are damaged goods by the time they get older.
But that's what I want. I don't want another girlfriend. I want another victim. I want a bitch. I'm not lying. Like, I want a girl who's mature enough to put up with my shit, but immature enough to deal with the broke comment.
That's good.
Yeah, that's it. I want to be in a relationship. I don't
This seems
honestly, I
kinda-
don't
this
want to
seems
be in
kinda
a
hard.
relationship, huh?
It seems like it would be pretty hard to find.
Now, what happens when you're no longer a broke comic, though?
She gotta go. She has to go. I have to move on the bitch.
You're gonna switch over to white women when you're successful?
I already switched over. I've already made the switch.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was at Hannibal Buress' show, and I picked up this redhead chick. She's like my transitional white chick because she has a fat butt, she has red hair, and she has a little bit of titties, and she's like a strong 7.5, 8. She's pretty, and she likes to suck dick. So it's like, hey.
Yo, redheads seem to be way freakier than regular girls.
Yeah.
What is that about?
I just think that about Jewish girls.
I'm gonna try to put
I think
it in her
Jewish
butt.
girls in general. I don't know anything about redheads. Redheads, whatever. I've
Your
never
girl's
known.
a redhead.
She's not a redhead.
What is she?
Blonde.
No, she's
Like a
not.
dirty blonde, yeah.
Yeah, you know what's weird?
She's dirty,
We can't always talk. I'm not gonna lie, black guys, we can't always talk. Karen at the Raven, I thought she was a redhead. She was like, I'm not a redhead. I'm like, you're not? She's
Yeah, ugly. Yeah, fuck with you. Karen, if you're listening, you're not ugly.
Oh wait, so what made you decide you wanted to casually drink now? Like what was that one that
Nah, I just felt like I trust myself now. Before, when I stopped drinking, it was a trust thing. It was basically like I don't want to drink to the point where I'm like I don't have control of myself and I don't have willpower. I have willpower. I know when to say no. I know how much to drink and I know when to drink. You know?
All right.
I don't ever drink when I have to perform. Ever.
I wouldn't. Yeah. No, that's like the only thing you have a responsibility of.
Yeah, it's still work. It is still work.
Yeah, and when I have to, and I try not to drink, like if I'm not gonna be out for a long time, if I don't have time to sober up on my way home, you know.
You know where I still fall victim to drinking when performing is if it's like a club and you're doing 2 shows back to back, and the people from the first show enjoyed you, and they're like hot chicks and they want to buy you a drink. Like I have trouble getting out of it.
Just get the bartender to water it down. That's it. Just go to the water it down.
I remember once this wasn't a bomb, but it was just a weird thing where I lost control of the room. But it was in a good way. I went to like Lebanon, Pennsylvania, and some hotel, Quality Inn, but in the lobby they were doing a comedy show full of Puerto Ricans. Like